What's up guys, I'm back here for another video today, and today we're going to be talking about the mid-winter finale of The Good Doctor, and this episode is called Sacrifice. So it's pretty crazy how we are on episode 10 already, and now this is the mid-finale, and we're talking about this, and it just felt like yesterday we were on episode 1 talking about the pilot, but now we're on this episode. And in this episode we have this nice, young, pretty boy doctor, and when she comes into this hospital, he seems like a really nice guy at first, but then he starts flirting with Claire in the hospital, and it's like, you can't do that, bud. You really can't do that in the work environment. It's like you're not supposed to do that in the job, and Claire especially feels that way. She doesn't like this guy at all, and so she ends up telling, her friend that she's been having intimacy with, Jared Kalu, and he kind of does something about it. He confronts this new young guy, and Jared gets fired. Yes, I know, Jared, he was one of my favorite characters. I mean, he's probably going to be back after this mid-finale. It's returning in January. I think he'll be back for that. But, I mean, you shouldn't be doing that either, bud. I mean, you can't put your hands on someone else in the work environment because you will get fired for that. But anyways, this nice guy that's coming into the working environment, I mean, he totally just, ruined everything for, Claire, Jared, and probably more people to come. I wouldn't doubt it. And then we have a continuation of what last week was, with Dr. Glassman trying to get a therapist for Sean Murphy in his house, and Sean, yet again, doesn't want that at all. Sean is really getting fed up with Glassman because he does not want a therapist, and it's like, if he doesn't want one, leave him alone. It's like, stop forcing him to do something he doesn't want to do. And Sean, he's getting so worked up with this. He's staying overnight in the hospital. He's trying to sleep in the janitor's closet, and he's not really showering, and he's smelling and all that stuff, and it drove Sean to the edge, and it made Sean move out of his apartment, and absolutely no one knows where he is. And also in this episode, we have Sean, and he's talking to this guy Bobby during this episode, and Bobby speaks to Sean in a very different way than most people do. He speaks to him in a very directly mannered way. Bobby, he's this athlete, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. For example, he'll be like, when all the doctors are in the room, hey, let Sean say what he wants. He's a human too. He's just trying to stand up for Sean in this episode, and he's trying to give Sean confidence on what to do. And I do think he kind of had an impact somewhat to an extent of Sean leaving and not listening to Glassman. But I like the connection between Sean and Bobby. I like how Bobby talks to Sean. He talks to him in a very intellectual way. Now with this episode, I mean, I liked it, don't get me wrong, but I mean, this was being hyped up for a mid-winter finale, and I was expecting it to be like a roller coaster ride for this whole episode and keeping me on the edge of my seat for this whole episode. But really, it just felt like another basic episode we've seen in the previous episodes, except for the last 5 minutes, because the last 5 minutes were a skyrocket of just craziness. But I thought this episode was fairly alright for the most part, and I can't wait for this show to return on, mark your calendars down, January 8th. But alright guys, now the most important question here today, where do you guys think Sean Murphy went after he left Glassman and he left his apartment? Where is he? My prediction on where Sean is, I think he's with Leah, but I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see and find out. And what have you guys been thinking about this show so far since we're on the mid-winter finale? Drop your comments down below guys, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So that way you can see me next time. Thanks for watching.